and they sprinting away. Kamora jumped out very quickly, and he is the early leader. Cubanel, the green on the outside, and Kamora is going to get to the rail, and he's going to hope Cubanel's going to join him at the 1,000 peg. On the outside of runners, here comes the Rain a few lengths off them. Then comes Jaws. Conquistador toward the inside. Fort Wiley further back in the running. As they come down to the 700-meter marker, and Kamora head twisted slightly awkwardly, but he has two around him. Here comes the Rain and Cubanel, so hopefully they keep him honest as they homeward bound, 500 to go. Kamora still in front and neck. Here comes the Rain, loops him on the grandstand side. Cubanel's got 2 lengths to make up, and all of a sudden here comes the Rain, breezed on by. Kamora's back second. He's now going to come back for a second bite. He's got the blue cap and a length to make up. Here comes the Rain, 180 to go. Kamora's flat to the boards. Here comes the Rain, drift to the inside. Kamora's come around him, but here comes the Rain, has burst away, and here comes the Rain, clear by 2.5 lengths. Here comes the Rain to win it. Kamora's second. Seventh Song will get a mention, and behind these, High Velocity. So number 16, here comes the Rain. 1880, 370 the place. The soft falling rain, and this individual, 76 days off the track. He moved up at the top of the lane. He put Kamora under the drive and then drifted to the inside, but he had his measure. Kamora back in second. You'll notice that he stayed on a true line, had to just come off the rail for a stride or two, and here comes the Rain, drifted in, but that wasn't his fault. But nevertheless, he stayed on second. Seventh Song, and then came High Velocity. Cape Foulwind. So here comes the Rain, will drift towards the inside. You can see Kamora is running straight, so at this stage he's got equal opportunity, and then comes around as here comes the Rain, just drifts onto the rail, and then Kamora has to come out for the run, but the bird had flown, as they say. And number 16, here comes the Rain for the Rats Rays, Wilgebusch Drift, and Maritzfontein shows good improvement. Back to the studio.
We've just seen the running of race number 2, and here comes the Rain. Dean Kannemeyer, Wilgebusch Drift, Maritzfontein, the breeders, and well done to the Rat Race here, and Keegan de Mello. And then the winning groom, the gentleman that takes care of this individual, Simakele Mlindi. Well done, my man. 1,000 Rand, Hollywoodbets, and Gold Circle. First up, let's have winning jockey, Keegan de Mello, and we just had a brief chat off air. Keegan, you just mentioned to me if it was down the straight, you'd have been more confident.
Yeah, 100%. He's a horse that shows us a hell of a lot, and he just hasn't produced it. You know, his first run, he had his excuses that day, and then last time he pulled himself into a hole going the trip. And I thought down the straight today he would have had a big chance, and it got moved here, and then I was umming and ahhing. But yeah, things still didn't go according to plan. I wanted to give him a bit of a chance, but he came out the gate running, and I elected to use his speed, and he quickened off that, and he won a nice race.
That was a winning move because, you know, over this 6 furlong trip from that draw, you need a lot of luck. So the speed early helped you a lot.
Yeah, the speed early, and then I think Sean gave himself a little bit of breather, and I managed to creep up to him a little bit easily. And yeah, once I asked him to quicken this horse, he really put his head down and quickened nicely. He's a horse with his problems. For him to do this, it's really a nice accomplishment from the yard, and thanks to Aaron, he rides the horse quite a bit, and yeah, well done to Nicolette, keeping the fort here while the boss is away, and thank you very much to Mr. Kannemeyer and Mrs. Rattray.
Okay, one on the board. Can you help us later on, Keegan?
Look, I'm riding horse Mount Anderson. He's been very disappointing in his last start, but I think the race will suit him today. But I do think we've still got a few lengths to find a new stream, but we're going out there trying. I know he's got ability if he puts it in, and yeah, I think that's probably my next best.
One on the board thus far, well played.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Keegan de Mello. Let's get Nicolette in. Of course, she's the lady in charge of the Kannemeyer outfit here in KZ. And Nicolette, hearty congratulations. Well done to yourself and Dean, and the Rat Race as well.
Thank you very much.
This horse, Keegan just mentioned that he shows a bit back home.
He does. He actually has got ability, this horse, but he is a horse that he just does too much. And there's a one work rider of ours, Aaron, I must appreciate for the work that he's done, because he rides him all the time, and he's got him nicely. He seems to get on well with him, so it's been working out nicely for him.
If it was down the straight, it wouldn't have been anything about the draw. The draw was a hell of a concern, I'm certain, for you guys today, whether to keep him or take him out.
Yes, no, it definitely was, you know, in his last run over the mile, he just pulled too hard and he couldn't finish his race in the mile. And then after that run, we just gelded him and we just gave him the chance and everything. And I was confident that he could run in the first four at Scottsville down the straight, where you got a little bit more of a chance to give him a bit of a chance. Today, I was a bit worried, just drawn 14 out of 14 at Greyville. He jumped out very quickly, and when I saw Keegan there up there close, I thought, oh, you know, he might just pull too hard, but Keegan actually rode him very well, and he ran a very good race.
Did he surprise you, the amount of pace he showed early?
You know, he shows that pace at work, at home. So I think later on he will lose that speed, but he's just got to learn to actually race and settle in a race. But I thought he might have been one of those where he jumps out, he might be run off his feet that first part, but he just showed us too much speed today. So I just want to say well done to Keegan for the way he rode him. He didn't panic when he landed up there, and well done to Mr. Rattray. I mean, thanks for the giving him the chance and everything, and to Dean Kennemeyer.
Balance of your runners, anything else?
I've got Mount Anderson in the fifth race. It's a very competitive field. His last run was a bit below par, but I think the two runs prior to that, it kind of caught up to him because they were quite close to the other. I freshened him up. He's fit. He's well. So I do expect a competitive run from him. And Favour, you know, going over the trip, he had a nice prep run the other day. It is also a very small field. Lots of upsets can happen in that field, but he is there in with a small chance. And Wolfgang, I would maybe prefer if he was on the poly, but we're on the grass, but he is well enough.
Well, compliments to the stable, and please give our best to Dean as well.
Thank you.
Thanks to Nicolette. And race number 2, well, that was the start of the bipod, and those numbers 16, 5, 10, and 11. Up next will be the start of the place accumulator. The time to jot down there will be 13:05, 5 past 1.